Did you feel like you could build a relationship with the folks by the end?
I feel like it's such a small group of people and such a small room that it was like you had no choice but to find some intimacy and really get to know each other, and it was powerful. The energy was just buzzing in there the whole time.
Oh, good.
Rather than being concerned about what I was going to do, I was entertained.
Oh, I'm so glad. Good. And you did great work. Maybe because you were also relaxed and you were just
Well,
open.
maybe that's part of it.
Well,
I was so excited. It was even more than I thought it was going to be. It was super interactive, and we all got so much personal time and got to learn so much and make friends.
Especially with all the people in the room, when they give you all that energy, and all of a sudden you discover new things that you didn't even think of before that happened in the moment. So that's just having that friendly, small environment. It's really just, there's just nothing like it. It's worth every penny.
It's your party.
Yes, sir.
It's your party. It's
That's
not
right.
crashing the party.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
good. The workshop was amazing. I was expecting to get feedback from Alisa, but she was so amazing in working with us and letting us know what she liked, what we could change, what we can bring out, how we are conveyed and how we come across. It was just awesome.
Oh, I'm so glad. And I feel like you all got a really good chance to showcase a lot of different stuff. Like she asked for an additional song for you.
Yeah.
You got to hear all your sounds. That was great. All your different styles. You have a really clear impression.
Yeah, I do. I feel, especially through the monologues, I think that was a really important piece of it, because I think we got to know them by working with them and seeing what different choices they would make and how they would take the notes, and getting to know them as people in that moment and how they work is really important.
Sure, because you have to know who you're putting into a room.
Yeah,
You know what I
exactly,
mean?
Exactly, and that's.
Are you going to melt down? Or are you going to be okay?
Exactly, or just not get it and do the same thing over and over again. No one did that
Just
tonight.
helped us a lot with ideas with the industry. She just had a lot of good suggestions.
And the atmosphere is relaxing,
Amen, yeah.
but at the same time it was factual. I mean, we were given blunt information, but
Yeah.
it was the correct information. And I can appreciate that.
I sort
Insights?
of like the supply and demand concept that she had. I think that really rang true.
Yeah.
And you know, not to be too hard on yourself if you don't book a certain role, or if the season isn't a complete match for you. I think you have to think about it more as a business and take it less personally. So.
But it was given in such a hopeful way, too.
Right.
I mean, it was very positive the way.
Well, it's proactive too. It's like, oh, there's nothing this season. This is the time for me to instead do this.
Yeah.
Instead of
Be
waiting around and going
productive
depressed,
still
I'm not
somewhere
going in. It's like, oh, this is not my season. Cool, I'll go to New York, or cool, I'll do on camera, or whatever. You know what I
Very
mean?
reassuring, and she mentioned picking up as many skills that you can. So if they need some random skill that you have, then you have it, and hopefully you'll get booked for that because of
That's
that.
What I really enjoyed was how much we spent on things that we think are very mundane, a lot of detail work, not just with Alisa, but with you as well. So that way we just see how they really create the bigger picture and what a greater impact they make when you have all those details, things that are very easy to take for granted. Like, for example, walking to the piano and making sure that your butt's not to the panel when you're talking to the accompanist, so that they can see, not just hear, how you deal with people. So,
Right.
Yeah.
And wasn't that interesting when she was like, she mentioned that, said, I saw how you talked to the pianist, and I thought you were a really nice person. I wanted to know if you knew that person. She goes, a little, but said, oh, that means you're just great to work with.
Yeah.
So you never know who's watching.
Probably one of the strongest rooms I've ever been in. Really was able
Wow.
to soak it in. I think it had a lot to do with me sort of having an idea and then you eloquently finding a way to get them there. I think there was some teamwork there that really worked for them.
Thank you. Oh, I'm really glad. I had such a ball with you, and I'm so glad.
Thank you so much for having me.
Oh my God, we'll have you back, and it was a real pleasure, and thank you for taking the time.
Thank you.